Satnam yogis, and welcome to this short yoga sequence for spinal health. Come into your comfortable cross-legged position. You're welcome to sit on top of a prop so that your hips are resting slightly higher than your knees. Come into your tallest self, crown resting gently over the tail, sits bones rooting into the surface beneath them. And begin to notice your breath. Take a long, slow inhale through your nose, puffing the belly out as you inhale. And then open up your mouth and sigh it out. Take another huge, slow breath in through your nose, filling the front, back, sides of the belly. Open your mouth and sigh it out. One more time, inhaling through the nose, filling up to the brim with breath. And then open your mouth and let all of that breath go, not holding on to one single drop. Now take a big inhale through your mouth. Close your lips and exhale through your nose. Open your mouth, pull in the breath. Close the lips, exhale through your nose. Once more, big breath in through the mouth and out through the nose. Inhale through your nose and exhale through the nose. Connect with that nostril breathing a couple of more times. Bring your hands to the tops of the knees, palms facing down, arms long. And the next time that you inhale, arch the back as you move forward, coming into Sufi grind. We'll start to move in a clockwise direction. Exhale, rounding through the spine on the back end of that circle, inhaling to come forward. Go ahead and match your own movement to your breath pattern. It doesn't have to be fast. It doesn't have to be slow. The magic is in coordinating your own breath to your own movement in this moment in time. Allow yourself to bring your awareness to your sits bones rooting down. And maybe you start to cultivate a slight engagement through your pelvic floor, creating a secure base for your container of the spine, all of your energy centers. Go ahead and reverse the direction of your circles. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Notice how it feels to move in this direction. Feel the fluidity in your movement, in your breath, in your body, and in your mind. Inhale to come up. Hold the breath, squeeze and lift the pelvic floor. Sit up taller and taller and taller. And then exhale, sigh. Separate your feet, grab hold of your ankles. And as you happen to inhale, you'll arch the back, bringing the heart forward, slowly tipping the head back. And then exhale, rounding through the spine, belly button pulls toward the wall behind you, chin draws into the chest. Breathing in to come forward, slouching back as you exhale. Stay with the practice. Let's just bring the hands to the knees now. Arms are relatively long if available. Notice how this makes the movement in your spine travel upward slightly. Maybe getting more of your body involved here. Breathing and moving moving and breathing. Stay with the same movement of the spine, and next let's bring fingertips up to the tops of the shoulders, elbows wide. Inhaling to come forward. Exhale, as you round through, elbows come together, they may touch in front of the body. Notice how this shifts the sensation in your spine, in your body, allowing you to become a little bit more expansive here. Couple more. And then inhale to come upright, elbows stay wide, fingertips resting on the shoulders. We're going to coordinate our movement to our breath here. So it's a quick twist left to right, inhaling as you go left, exhaling as you go right. If available, continue to breathe just through your nose. You're in complete control. If you need to breathe in or out of your mouth at any time, you're welcome to do so. Stay connected to your sits bones, to your root lock, to the length and flexibility in your spine that you've already created. Feel the nourishment in the middle of your back with these twists, not moving aggressively, but moving with intention. Stay with it for a few more seconds. And then inhale to come upright, elbows out, belly puffing out, filled with breath. And exhale, release the hands down. Take a full breath in. And a slow breath out. Make your way into tabletop position on your hands and your knees. We're stacking the joints here, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to let the head be an extension of the spine as we continue to move here. So as you happen to inhale, please tuck your toes and arch your back, dropping the belly, lifting the chest. This time, just letting the crown reach up at a diagonal. Now exhale, navel pulls up toward the ceiling like it wants to scoop under your rib cage and kiss your heart. Breathing in to come forward, spinal extension. Breathing out to round up, spinal flexion. Stay with the movement, stay with your breath, stay with your own experience of this present moment. Give yourself one more full cycle. And then when you're ready, meet in a flat back tabletop, core gently hugging up toward the sky, and rock your hips side to side in a way that feels natural and organic to you, wagging the tail a little bit. Beautiful. Find a steady presence at center. Separate your knees wide, big toes come together to touch, and sink back into child's pose. You may use a prop under your thighs, under your belly or your forehead. Ideally, forehead connecting to some surface somewhere. Arms stretched out long, reaching toward the top of your mat. Find some rest here. If this doesn't feel restful for you, you might experiment with using props or separating your knees wider or bringing them closer together. You could also come upright, just sinking into the hips. As you happen to inhale, please lift the forehead up off the mat, tent your fingers. And as you exhale, pull the tailbone back as you walk your hands over to the right side. This can be a big or a small reach. Maybe your left palm lands on the back of that right hand. Wherever you're at, your forehead is coming back down and we're not opening up the left side of the chest at all. So our heart is still pointing toward the floor. Sink deeply into your left hip and visualize breathing into the left side of your rib cage, left lung. When you inhale, you can think about filling all of the spaces between your ribs, opening up like an accordion. And then as you exhale, everything is squeezing in through that side, massaging your body with your breath. Take one more full breath here. And then inhale once again, forehead lifts. Right hand slides more to the right. We're going to shoot the left leg out to the side and bring the left arm up, reaching toward the sky. Wrist stacking over shoulder to start. Press the heart forward, pull the belly button to the spine, and you may begin to draw circles with your left arm, just massaging through the shoulder, honoring the range of motion that's available for your body in that particular joint. And go ahead and reverse those circles. Beautiful. Hold it static, left wrist stacked over shoulder. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, I'll invite you to lift that left leg up. Keep the toes active, pulling up toward your knee and engage through the core. You may opt to stay here or extend your left bicep over the ear, getting a nice big stretch through the top of the body, really engaging through the bottom side waist, in this case, your right oblique. Stay here for one more breath in. As you breathe out, gently guide that foot back down and then inhale to reverse the gait. Exhale, press the right hip more to the right. Inhale, wrist stack over shoulders. Exhale, hinge from your hips, hands to mat. Bring your knees wide, toes together, child's pose. Take a full breath in and a slow breath out. Inhale, tent the fingers, forehead lifts. Exhale, reaching over to the left side, honoring your experience in this side, sinking into right hip, breathing into right lung. Inhale, forehead lifts. Exhale, left hand slides to the left, Parigasana gate pose, shooting the right leg out. Toes are forward, grounding into the baby toe edge of that foot. Right arm reaching straight up. And then draw circles, massaging into the shoulder joint. Go ahead and reverse your circles. Hold the stack. Breathe in. Breathe out. Right leg floats up. Keep the right side stacked on top of the left. Option to extend right bicep over the ear, reaching to the opposite side wall. Notice how strong you are. Notice how stable. Notice how flexible. Take one more breath in. As you breathe out, right foot comes back to the mat. Inhale, reverse the gait, right hand to thigh or behind you, left arm up. Exhale, press the left hip more to the left. Inhale, crown over tail, wrists over shoulders. Exhale, hinge forward, hands to mat, knees under hips, tabletop position. Take a breath in and out. Inhale and hold. Exhale, step back into a high plank position. Take a breath in here and then breathe out. Lift your hips and drop your heels, coming into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Any movement here that feels natural and organic to you. You could circle your hips, bend your knees, or something else. Just a few more seconds here, connecting with your strength, connecting with your long spine. Think about squeezing your spine here in your downward facing dog. Coming into stillness. Take a big breath in and a slow breath out. Inhale, roll to plank, feeling every spinal vertebra. Exhale from the low belly, hips lift, heels yearning toward the mat, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last time, inhale to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, let your hands crawl back, knees soften, coming into a ragdoll forward fold. Crown of the head just melting toward the floor, let gravity traction the spine down toward the center of the earth. On your next inhale, hands to shins, reach the crown forward, chin is tucked, tailbone pulls back. Exhale, fold hinging from your hips. And then inhale, rise up to stand with a long spine, arms sweep high. Exhale, hands meet in prayer at heart center, Samastiti. I hope you enjoyed this short sequence for spinal health. I'll meet you on your mat next time. Sat Nam Yogis. Namaste.